bring Dr. Peter Weller back to the
I got sober in the 80s, early 80s. And I was around the Studio 54 cocaine days. I don't care if you know that or not. My kid already knows it, so what? Burroughs was essentially in his own way a sober guy too. And he was. So one day while I'm shooting, I gotta go to New York. I love your shoes, by the way. I gotta go to New York and just give you this metaphor of what Burroughs really is and was and what the lesson of it is. I'll preface it with this. At the end of Naked Lunch, the book, he says, this is 58, man, he said, listen, drug addiction is a sickness, and as long as it is criminalized, you will never get to the bottom of it. Said that in 58, man. You know, as long as people, and now get to the state where they busted you, would give you 10 years in jail for like one thing of joint, one joint of marijuana. But he's the guy that said the drugs are a pyramid. It's an economic pyramid. And as long as you constantly, quixotically, he said, go for the top of the pyramid, the kingpin, you are not doing anything. You have to serve and fix and help the junkie on the street, the bottom of the pyramid, or else that pyramid is never going to grow. Now, he said that a long time ago, right? Okay. So, and that's true, by the way. If we ain't helping the person who's addicted, so, yours truly, I had a break shooting this, and I go to New York, because I lived in New York, and I had to go to the executive committee of a theater that I was on the board of directors for, the Citicorp building, hoity-toity, put on a suit and all this stuff. I get to New York, and I get this migraine, and I hadn't had a migraine since my 20s. I go screaming through my medicine cabinet because I got like a kidney stone pill, and I realized I left all the meds in Toronto where I'm shooting. And I got nothing in this medicine cabinet. And I pull out some old wisdom this is in 1991, now you were shooting. This is 1977 pills for pain, right? I mean, these are so off the charts, and I take one, and the migraine kind of goes away, and I gotta go to this board of directors again. Yeah. And I take another one for safety. Yeah. You're part of the ad, don't you understand it, right? I take it, put another in my pocket, and it's, I get in the cab, and everything gets really slow. And I think, maybe I need the other one, I don't know. I take the other one. And in the meeting, everything everybody says gets very significant, including the waiter asking me if I would like a 7-Up or a Coca-Cola. And then it's my turn to speak, and then I become very articulate, and I speak through this particular haze of whatever this pain pill is. And then the next day, I wake up with this screaming headache. Yeah. And I meet my ex-shrink, who was a guy all dressed in black, and he was really hip, and I hadn't seen him in a while. I said, man, I don't know, man, I took this pain pill, and I got this hangover. He says, you know what, man? Throw the things away. You don't need them. Don't worry. I said, yeah, don't. So I go back to Toronto, and there's Bill Burroughs, who's there doing interviews. And I say, Bill, and Bill Burroughs talk like, you ever seen William Burroughs talk? Yeah, well, he had to talk like he had no lips. That's how Bill Burroughs talk. And I said, Bill, I gotta ask you a question. He goes, yeah, sure. I said, I took this, blah, 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 this, I don't know, it was phenobarbital or whatever. And I took this pill, and immediately I told him what it was. And he said, were they the little blue ones or the big yellow ones? This guy's a pharmaceutical know-it-all, man. And I said, they're the big yellow ones. He goes, yeah, there's those who made them. And I said to him, man, I said, I don't know, man, they stoned me and then they got me this hangover. And what are they? This is the thing between an actor and the real guy. And he said to me, Peter, what do you mean? What are they? I said, yeah, Bill, I just want to know what they were, what are they? What are they? And he put his face about an inch away from me, And he said, "It's junk!" And he walked away. And I'm standing there, bitch slapped. I go, I get it, God. I get it. I'm the actor. He's the guy that really did it. I'm messing around with something in my medicine cabinet. He's the guy that almost died 15 times, wrote books about it. He's the real deal. I'm the bum. So I go track him down. I go, Bill, I get the slap. He says, "You do? I hope you do. Because I'll tell you something." And this is true now. He's telling me this is 91. I mean, forget all the opioid craze and all that's going on now, right? He said, "I'll tell you something, to shoot morphine or heroin is dangerous, but your body has to figure it out because it's organic." He said, "But an effing pill is really the end of society. Because the pill, the body doesn't have to figure out. It's bang, right in the back of it. It's way more lethal than anybody shooting anything, even though shooting something was unlimited. The pill is faster death, is what he told me." You got it, Peter? So yeah, thank you, Bill. And that's my metaphor for Bill Burroughs.